Won't you come back home today yet, David? The burial ceremony was over 3 days ago.
What? I'm kind of busy now.
I need to talk with you about our future.
I have too much work because I took leave for the funeral.
Why do you get angry with me so far? Say, I still remember your dad's calm face. It should be really hard since he suffered from his illness for 8 years.
What do you want to say? Has the care been so hard for you?
No way. How come you dare say such a thing?
Melissa, I'm older than you by 16 years. You married such a man. So you should have guessed we had to take care of my dad, right?
Well, yeah, some days because he has 79 years old though. But could you have imagined we had to take care of him in the next after year of our marriage?
Would you say it was bad that my dad got brain back then?
I swear I've never thought of such kind of thing.
Say, how's it going in inheritance?
Inheritance? We don't have to make such haste.
My mom passed away and I'm her only kid. So there's no problem, don't you think?
I rely on my lawyer for everything about the aftermath.
Huh? Lawyer? Why did you do that?
We have to pay extra. Because I'm not sure about the laws. Also, the lawyer is a friend of your dad. He asked the lawyer to accommodate everything after his death.
Good. Then tell this the lawyer. Do finish the 4 formalities for inheritance right now.
I got it. Tell me, David, why won't you come back?
Shut up. I have work now.
Where do you sleep then? Do you get enough nutrition?
You had been working for the same workplace, so you know it well. I sleep in the nap room.
Well, David, I need to talk with you, so won't you come back?
Well, in fact, I want to tell you one thing as well.
What is that all about?
I want to divorce you.
How come?
You only keep asking me shit like, come back, where are you? Do you have a meal? And so on. I can't stand them, as if I were jerking my neck. I'm not your son.
Hold on, David. Divorce?
I'm fed up with that.
Why? David, I'm your wife. Who will never worry about their husbands? Plus, I've been the main care person of your dad for 8 years after marriage.
Wasn't that your job, don't you think? It's not only about you. Every wife has the same thing.
I know it was hard, but I could manage to make it because I love you.
Now I realize that is not my case.
David, I had to quit my favorite work, and I have been caring for your dad. Also, I've kept asking you to come back home for 8 years, but you have refused it for 4 years.
I get depressed if I get back home. It's dark and smelly.
Of course it's dark because you always come back in the midnight. I ask a caregiver to visit home 3 times a week for his bath. It must not have been so smelly because he changed his clothes the other day.
You wear the same old sweatsuits all the time. It's not attractive at all.
Because I didn't have to care even if it gets dirty and it's most comfortable. I always wear good clothes when I go out.
You won't talk about anything but about care of my dad.
Yeah, I admit it, but I also have many different topics.
Anyway, I decided to divorce you.
Don't text me like that.
I'll mail a divorce paper to you. All you have to do is to sign on it and submit to the county clerk. Then, get out of my house immediately.
Where do I have to go then?
How about by your parents' place? They're already passed away.
Don't tell it to me.
Anyway, take only all of your belongings. Don't touch any other goods there. I don't want you to take my dad's valuables. Melissa, I got a confirmation from the lawyer. Everything is done.
I see.
Now, I'll take the whole inheritance of my dad. Besides, are you still staying at my house? Haven't you submitted the divorce paper yet?
No, I haven't.
Come on. Nothing you can resist. Get out of here now.
You wouldn't have answered my calls. I went to your workplace as well.
Yeah, I know.
Well, you say you want to divorce me without any discussion. And you want to drive away a person who has been a caregiver of your dad for 8 years.
Would you perhaps demand me a divorce settlement? It's not been the case since we do it because of incompatibility. You may not have any division of property or savings.
You haven't mostly paid me the living cost, have you?
How dare you say such kind of thing? Utility bill was on my dad, right? Also, I pay $350 per month for food expenses. I'm sure it's enough for the family without me.
Now I get your personality for sure.
You might run away by carrying weren't on your favorite list. But you didn't do that. It's your fault. Anyway, go to the county clerk's office. Hey, come on. Why won't you answer me?
Who are you?
What are you talking about? It's David.
Well then.
You left my house with my whole furniture and household appliance.
What are you talking about?
I clearly said you leave my house only with your belongings. I narrowly can find only my dad's belongings.
So what? I follow your demand. What else do you say I have to do? I'm so busy now that I can't help you.
Hey, hold on. What's wrong with you, Melissa?
Nothing.
The same question. Why did you take all of my belongings?
No, they belong to me. That's why.
I don't understand you. Those appliances must have been here.
Didn't you remember they were broken, so I bought new ones?
I don't know about it.
You hadn't come back home, right?
How come you dare say they were out of use?
I guess it's maybe because they were old enough.
You bought them with my money.
No kidding, David. How on earth I can afford a microwave and fridge with your transmission of $350?
Well, I admit. But then, how did you afford them?
I spent the savings I made with my work. What else? The whole furniture there is what I used to bring.
I can't live here anymore.
Oh well, David, are you crazy? I only received $350 from you, which wasn't even enough for my life. Moreover, your dad had been paying for his cost for care.
No, you're wrong about that. You couldn't take care of my dad if you had been short of money.
I say your dad paid for that.
You mean, did he have such a fortune?
Didn't you know he possessed real estate other than his pension?
Nope. Are you sure he has it still now?
Why do I still have to be sure about it?
Where are you now?
At home.
Did you find any cheap apartment?
It's your dad's lifetime gift, and it is a condo.
A condo?
He apologized for the delinquency, and he gave it to me because it was free by chance, and because he could earn the rent.
No, that's my dad's property. It should be mine.
Read carefully, you idiot. It's mine because it was his lifetime gift to me.
Hey, Melissa, you must have urged my ill dad not to do so.
I'm also sure his body didn't work because of the brain impact. But you didn't know how he exactly can think until his death.
I'll make a phone call to the lawyer then. Melissa, please answer me.
Who are you?
David.
I totally forgot you remember my name. What is your business?
I've talked with the lawyer. Seems you knew everything about me.
You mean, if I knew about your cheating, your dad was the first person who noticed it.
From when?
It was about 3 months later after we had started living together. And then he went to a private detective agency to ask for the investigation. I heard you cheated me from when we were about to get married. Why on earth you didn't marry the woman?
That was all because I'm the only son. And my parents were old already then. So she told me she couldn't help us. But please, forgive me. It was true love.
Despite having loved her, I still have been a caregiver.
What did my dad say about it?
He will help me with divorcing you.
Still, you haven't done it for 8 years because you've been loving me.
How come you can say it's true? That is definitely because I couldn't ditch him. Also, he knew I quit my job and didn't have any place to be back.
Oh,
He said it to me he would help me, although he had to ask me for cares, as he asked me to stay with him with enduring your delinquency.
you even didn't know how long it would take for carrying him, did you?
He allowed me to leave him if I found it unfavorable, but he treated me very well as if I were his daughter.
Got it. Now that my dad has gone, I'll sell the house because I'm about to live with my love.
Will you sell it?
No, you can't. I don't see why. It's my inherited property.
My uncle bought that house in advance.
What?
Huh? It seems you didn't know about it.
Tell me the reason. Why you sold it? Although we're there,
The uncle wished to have the place because of its good location.
Myla quit her job and left her apartment to wait for me.
She quit.
What is the problem?
David, I went to her workplace the other day to see her. By greeting her with words like, "Your husband relies on you."
Huh?
I asked her for consolation which made her shiver like a waggling chihuahua.
Huh. Hold on a second.
I'm sorry, David. You definitely devoted her very much. As I said to her you hadn't any fortune to be inherited. Then she replied you were a big liar as you promised. Big bucks for her.
Why on earth you knew about that?
Your dad also gave me cash little by little as another lifetime gift.
You.
I'd be receiving a small amount of money every year to avoid taxation.
You did not tell me. Why?
Your dad spilled you would divorce me after his death. So, he advised me to save money steadily. I'm sure he has a good foresight.
Huh? Foresight? I don't believe it. If that were so, it would have taken out death insurance. I should have been the receiver.
But he took that out, and I'll receive $75,000.
Wait, what? $75,000? I can't believe I won't get my house and money. Melissa, I realize now, you have been my true love.
Are you kidding?
You still love me, right? Would you think about living with me again, as my dad, who's supposed to help me, has gone?
David, listen up. I'm busy with my work now.
Work? Did you get a job? Although you haven't been on work for 8 years, it must be something like a part-timer at the grocery store or sweeper.
Do me a favor and apologize to every part-timer and sweeper. I clearly said to you a friend of your dad was the lawyer. The lawyer asked me for help at his office.
You didn't have to do it as I would have helped you.
At first, I felt anxiety if I could follow my colleagues, but I enjoy my work here now. And today, a male coworker invited me for a meal. It's been the first time in a long period that I was invited. I have no idea which outfit will be the best.
Melissa, pardon me. Listen, you still love me, don't you? You haven't been with me having known my cheating. It counts.
No, it doesn't. It's all for your dad, not for you.
Before I was about to divorce you, I remember you loved me.
Well, that might be something unreal, I guess.
You haven't submitted the divorce paper right. We're still married, aren't we?
I just made it, you asshole. The lawyer will hold a discussion on the divorce settlement. You can make it, can't you?
Melissa, please, forgive me. I regret having forced you to take care of my dad for 8 years. Please, Melissa, give me mercy and everlasting love.
After that, I changed my mobile phone. Now I don't have any contact with David. I left the rest up to the lawyer, a friend of David's dad. David lost his home and fortune, so he rented a small apartment and worked for the divorce settlement. I heard from the lawyer that David broke up with his love, with who he was in relationship, without any personal contact. Caregiver's work is like a marathon without a goal. People must keep working on, no matter if it's hard, to take it over. I think it's our partners, those support us for caring somebody else.
I strongly believe it's a key word to keep it in mind we aren't alone. We must take it for a good thing to live our happy lives by helping each other, no matter which person we are.